probably let Kotalo know I'm back at the Zenith lab. We still have to recover what he needs to build that new arm of his. Hey, Kotalo? I'm at the Zenith lab. Ready to come over?
I'm on my way. Aloy, I appreciate you meeting me here.
I'm happy to help. Did Gaia mention where exactly in the Zenith lab we'd find what you need?
She mentioned the chamber where you found Beta, and the database that lies within. She said it'll help us find the knowledge and components I require to build a new arm.
At least we know where to look. We will have to be quick about it, in case the Zeniths are watching.
Understood.
The lab's up this way. You okay?
I got this.
Machines. They're scrapping the specters for parts.
Should we dispose of them?
Or we can sneak past them.
Your choice.
Could use shock ammo against that machine.
Battle it is.
You're not the only one with steel!
Entrance to the lab is by that tunnel. Come on.
雷狼龙，
我不知道有没有试过，我看一下，等一下我看一下声音看看。哦，
你要收录干话群。
有开了，有声音。
然后我再测一次。
你刚刚那个麻物的声音进去了。
真假的？
对，
我试试看看。真的进去了！ 你怎么开的？你怎么开的？
没有，他就设定而已，他就设定而已。我只是把它按那个我真的觉得 PS5 的那个设定真的很靠北。
The anime did this?
Hard to believe, but yeah.
你真的不能忍吗？不能忍到礼拜6吗
？6，你是说那个、哦？
对啊。
我们嘉义就只有一间寿司郎，刚好在尬锅下面的。
不能等吗？要不然人会大爆哭。
Enemies up ahead.
人会大爆哭就大爆哭了，关我屁事。
不行
啊，不然每次都你在拿，不然我就跟你讲，你上次拿那个资料夹，你这次东西给我。
那个吊饰逆鳞是不是？
我看你看是不是逆鳞啊？如果是逆鳞的话，就给我、啊。我你
不是要那个吗？你是要那个那叫什么？天灵哦。
The room we found Beta in is up
对，
ahead.
看还有一台在那里。
Lead the way.
我看到了。不要扫了，你再扫没用。彪。真的有时候觉得这样一颗爆裂球丢过去，刚好正中他的头，真的很好笑。
就应该下了。看来今天手感不太好。
你是在打哪一关？
控制点。
Is that it down there?
Yep, we better make our way down there. We're here.
去爬。
Now we just need to find a way to access the database Guy was talking about.
See something?
哇，雷枪预备好了，那雷枪冒出几只？
Give room to breathe.
I think I found what we're looking for.
Let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
他们都没讲说要打那
Database to
个
your
哦，
focus, so you can search through it later.
What about
失乐园不打哦。
They should be somewhere on the specters.
Fight with honor!
哇塞哦，鬼魅哦，鬼魅，起来，下去，诶，没中，中，亮。 爆！
The Zeniths might send reinforcements. We need to finish up and get out of here. The components should be somewhere on the second floor.
I'm right behind you.
We need to search the entire floor.
I'll keep a lookout. Don't want any more surprises.
Good idea. A vent. Might be a way out of this room. Components have to be here somewhere.
这东西看起来像马桶啊，这个。
Please tell me the components are in there. Gotcha. I should go back and give these to Kotalo. Let's trigger a chain reaction.
You found the components?
See for yourself.
You have my thanks, Eloy.
Something wrong?
I was just thinking about what it will be like after I build the arm. Will I feel different? Whole again? Idle thoughts. They can wait until we're back at base.
You go on ahead. I might want to take one more look around, in case there's anything useful.
Very well. I look forward to putting what we found to good use. Walk with the 10.
应该吃东西哦。你在出东西你？
拿东西啊，装东西。
我想说这些小物件嘞。
So that's where the rebels chose to take a stand. Braving the wilds as reckless as ever, are we?
Me? Never. How's it going with the...
It is nearly complete. Soon.
Okay. I should leave.
Proceed with caution.
How'd they do that?
can handle this.
那、你之前去那个昆仑组那边也是日裔者飞过去，没有搭小船吗？
有。
所以还是要搭小船嘛。
对。你那边有攻击墙。
啪！可是我现在在大海上飞行嘞。哎呦，找到你了！我的素材来了，猎刷子。小船附近好像有猎杀几嘛，印象。
有。
这不是点嘛？我来刷这个点好了。然后风暴鸟就不知道刷哪。你看不到我。看不到哦，附近有那个吗？而且我记得这附近好像有一堆猴子，狒狒那个有没有？那个是什么攀树芽是不是？
孙悟空。
好主。对啊，我记得这附近不是有吗？啊，这是啥小？我全背手。猎杀级循环器，对，也是要猎杀级精英啊，伊啊，对对。来看有没有变成黑色。还是白的。 下好了。他怎么数掉了？哦，原来是有人。叛军啊！叛军吗？还是自己人？很好。躺着。手拿枪。来，我跟你玩。12块，23块，啊个有，这几块，19块，个愈惨。啊，这个58块，这个还好。来，精英吗？哇，这没得拿，这样我就不信了。为什么又是白色啦？我要黑色啊！真的要刷一只精英真的很难弄。我只要一株，时间给我一株。我就真的要去昆仑岛了，还是白的，气死！
Across the water, look for landfall, and over. No one here. Strange. Well, nothing's stopping me from taking the boat.
算了，读一下，起码那个循环器。爆！ 不是这艘。
No one's guarding this side of the ferry either. Where are the Quinn? They're in landfall, I guess. I'm gonna go find it. Should be to the northeast.
不要黑的吗？咦，真的是黑的。牵猎头。哦，有没有？哎。
So these are the ruins of San Francisco. The entire city. Crumbling towers. And somewhere buried out here is Thebes. I hope Alva and the Quinn can help me find it. There's a lot of ruins out here. Well, that broken building looks interesting. I wonder if there's something inside. There's a Cyclops drone monitoring this area. I need to grab its data. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor.
The diviner wasn't lying.
She looks peaceful enough.
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her! The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is. Our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes. The final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall. Almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loves his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No. That has been a problem, one of many.
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggested.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition?
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here. And my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Mine too. We're in luck. You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest with nothing less than the fate of... And none of it would have been possible without the will of the seal.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that, but all...
Good to know. What kind of...
A thunderjaw.
Tougher? Stronger?
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then Destiny, and she will help me.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes that we will follow when our...
No. True. A living ancestor. I didn't believe. But now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn. A good omen if I ever saw one. I'm a scout for the expedition. Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share with you. As is my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you the... I spotted a tall neck, southwest of here, lying still as death among the waves. They said glint hawks were stalking its remains, so be wary if you're out that way.
Thanks. Tall beach to the southwest. I wonder if it's dead. I should have a look when I get the chance.
What's happening? Goods! Valuable goods! Everything all right, ancestor?
big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw. Wings holding up?
A barbarian! Run, stranger! There's a killer machine about!
The machine will kill you!
There you are. I guess we're doing this. How do you like me now?
Your
CEO sent me.
Stranger! Over
I
here!
need to speak to all of them.
By all means, then.
你们看到你都打到那边跑来跑去，就觉得很好笑。NPC 就是不好笑。
Elsa, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to landfall. I met your CEO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
啊，这个 CEO 不是法罗吗？
I guess so.
对，我记得那个 CEO 不是法罗吗？
There's something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CEO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful.
There they are. The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Pharaoh.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she can open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
玩 NPC 刚好而已啦。
Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
This water's warm. Almost like a hot spring. Look at that thing. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There's a rupture up there. Moving way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Oh, looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure. Stop the turbine. Good. Like an exercise room? The living area. It's pretty big, too. This is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in. Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker. That looks like some kind of access control.
厕所下。
destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need.
其实他讲的那个CEO 就跟我们现在讲的那个 CEO 是一样的。你知道我在讲什么吗？
什么？
它里面的 CEO 啦，就跟我们现在的 CEO 是一样的意思。
About who Pharaoh really was?
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raiment?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
鸡掰。看第二次还是觉得这个人鸡掰。
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets.
难得听你在那边讲干货。
Pharaoh's visage, a monument to greatness. Indeed. Let it be done. Great risks bring great bounties, Overseer.
哎，对了，当他是冥界主。
I think this way might lead down.
AD， 快点啊，给他过来看这个啊。当他是冥界主，
我在看拿着 AK-47打大正的剧。
看你过分嘞！
你在干嘛？
So hey, this is weird.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
当他是奥西里斯啊，难看死！
The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
你们家那边的猫又在叫了。
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
It's just us then.
哦，送你，送你。爆！
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed.
讲一句话，恁做嘛袂爽听你的。喵，喵，连着喵。
Yes, that looks like the way.
素材剪好键吗？看有没有？嗯？
Ever deeper we go. What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data yet.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her?
一点都不想理你，剪我的素材。
Scan the device, if you will. Please, scan the device.
在另外一边。 Tell me what your focus reveals about the device.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted'll do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues.
老人的法务部呢？拿钱去啦！
Stop it. Got to stay positive. Pacanya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await.
好，下去。
不。
Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps? Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place. I can feel it. Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
Break it open!
Ah, is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea.
Open that door!
She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
Console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Sometimes dead, along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life, and this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday will come, and I'll be here to greet them. Some tell said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Some tests of the reactor can give me what I need. To grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now. At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine.
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
We have no choice.
Engage your target! Suffer!
还闹啊！直接电比较快。
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. Oh, and instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before...
To send all kinds of messages back in the day. All over the world.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how Diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the Overseers would actually let us study.
If you wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A Diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are. I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, Diviners can only share data with the permission from the Overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
You are not wrong.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone. Not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, Diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that. The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CEO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CEO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CEO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy. And many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire. Like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. I need to get going.
All I need, the plan Gaia told me about to capture Hephaestus. It will help.
I hope so.
Then I will...
There she is.
Maniacs, lava. What's...
I remember that next...
At least I got what we needed.
Good thing I got...
Did you find anything out about the Sons of Prometheus?
Yeah, my contacts are looking into it, but nothing yet. In case these guys are moving any supplies through there.
Yeah. And they have...
Hold on. Way back, when we first met. So does that mean that if I...
You could scan for...
if an Oseram is wearing one of these, they'd have...
It's not a bad...
Yeah, I've been known to have... You got it.
You should know. Silence is involved.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
At least we know we're...
Damn straight.
You look tired.
Ha! I've just been making sure we want to be the you.
You'll do fine. Have you spoken with...
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid. She took to that new focus. I gotta say, I'm a little... But I can see why you...
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading...
I'll give you the heads up.
From the look on your face...
I got Omega clearance.
As soon as you get...
I see all of us settled in like...
Our new Quen friend? The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Yeah, that's Alva for you. Now that I have Omega clearance...
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare...
Better them than us. Once Gaia is back up and running...
The seeds have been planted. What? I thought that was...
I'm glad you and Zoe...
Don't forget, you're...
How's everyone feeling?
Everyone's curious about... It's amazing to think there's an entire... Zoe's been trying to get Alva to run her through...
From what I gather, the Quen get punished.
Makes sense. Well...
I should go get this...
Of course.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met...
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new phone. Though, when he told her she was free to access all the data we had, we showed her to the archive room so she could...
Sounds like Alva. Read anything interesting?
I found out the old ones used leaf infusion. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to... Me, I think I'll stick to.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines, called it metal versus meat. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be go...
Aloy, we've been briefed on our mission.
Were you able to finish?
Indeed.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn...
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking, and learned about the plague of machine. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... There is no glory or honor in such a...
Not about some... Have you spoken...
The Quen is peculiar. Her mind is sharp. That much is certain.
Trust me.
I will take your word.
You wanted to talk about...
Indeed.
Okay.
Not how. Where. Will you meet me?
Sure, if you want.
You'll see when we get there.
Then I'll let you know when I get...
You have my thanks, Aloy.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the 10 guide your way.
We just need to find the right strategy.
Forget it. The man is unbeatable at the team.
His people invented the game. What did you expect?
Kotalo can't win every time. Try to be optimistic. Try to be realistic. We're terrible.
the snow,